Hey everyone, welcome to another video by Optionables. My name is Saket, and in this video, we are going to look at the expiry day outlook for tomorrow. And today's price action in the market was very interesting. And if you look at the Nifty expiry, so Nifty expiry was quite volatile. So the market went up almost around 50-60 points, then it came down by 100 points, and later we saw another move of 100 points on the positive side. So it was pretty tough expiry for Nifty, and we wish the same doesn't continue for Nifty and Bank Nifty. So let's quickly get on to the screen recording where we are going to look at the important levels and also some trade ideas which you can use for tomorrow on the expiry day. I wish you like this video. If so, then do not forget to hit the like button and also subscribe to the channel. So here I have just opened a Nifty chart and we'll be today analyzing Nifty as well as Bank Nifty. And I will be giving you the expiry day outlook for tomorrow. So today was quite a volatile day and the market literally opened with a gap down. The selling continued and towards the end we saw some good recovery both in Nifty and Bank Nifty. So again you can see even in Bank Nifty we saw a gap down. Then the market went on a selling mode and then finally, we saw some fantastic recovery towards the end. So, considering how the market has moved today, we might have some good. So, considering how the market has moved today, we might have pretty volatile expiry for tomorrow. And even yesterday's Nifty expiry was not that smooth, so it was quite volatile and quite hard to trade, right? So, what we'll be doing now is try to see what the price action says and also a little bit more on what exactly we can expect for tomorrow and what are some of the trade ideas. So first I'll start with Nifty. So Nifty, if you actually look at this, so let me just start with the daily chart of Nifty. So when you actually look at the daily chart of Nifty, after a long time, we finally were able to break 18,438. So you can see this level is 18,438. So we were able to break this after a long consolidation. When I say long consolidation, I am referring to a shorter time frame, right? So once we broke that, we again opened with a gap up of almost around 150 points, and then all the stocks also saw some fantastic rally. So today we actually came down, filled the gap, and towards the end recovered. So this particular level of 18,430 will act as a very strong support. And as long as the market holds this level, I don't see any reason to be bearish on the market. So once we see market breaking 18,430, we can actually see if we have to change the view to bearish. So till then, we can actually go as a buy on dip market, and once that is broken we might slightly change the view. So now coming to what can be potential trade idea. So before we move on to trade idea, you should also remember that tomorrow is the US, so today night, that is tonight is the US debt ceiling limit increase voting. So members of the Congress would be voting if they want to increase the debt ceiling limit or not. So most likely they will be increasing because otherwise the effect on the economy is quite large to take. And whether you are in the party or opposition, it doesn't matter. You don't want the country to go down just for your political agenda, right? So that's the reason. Most likely, it is not the first time it has been increasing. They have already done it almost around 60 times in the past 100 years, and most likely they will be doing it this time also. So if that is going to get increased, it is definitely positive for the market in the shorter term, but in the longer run, we don't know how exactly that plays out. But it is going to be quite positive for the market in the shorter term. And because of which, it won't come as a surprise, even if the market actually gaps up tomorrow significantly. And US market also sees some very good recovery towards the end. So, barring that aside, in case if the gap doesn't happen, so if there is a gap down, right? So then the entire sentiment changes. So right now I'm telling, okay, everything is bullish. So until it breaks 18,430, we don't have to worry. But in case if the market actually ends up gapping down and US debt ceiling issue doesn't come in the favor, so then that is going to cause some problem, and we have to see how exactly to trade in such a market. So, given that, okay. So tomorrow we are going to see a small gap up or no gap up or any positive opening in the market, right? So then very simply we can end up shorting some 18,450, 400 puts or 450 puts for the intraday or expiry purpose only, since tomorrow is the expiry day. So once market actually breaks 18,500, we can start covering our 18,400 puts, because 18,500 even today acted as a very good support for the market, and that's the reason till that is taken out, we might hold on to our 18,400 puts. So let me just zoom in here. So this is the level of 18,500. So the market did consolidate here and it ended up going higher towards the end. So now, if the market is opening around this level with no big gap up, gap down, or no positive intent, so then trading would become quite challenging. So then again, I would go with creating a short triangle of 18,600 and 18,400 and then manage accordingly. In case if we are seeing a gap down, so I would give it some time to see if there is any recovery in the market and how exactly we can play the gap down. So for this reason, I haven't carried any positions overnight. So we have nil positions carried. So it is going to be quite challenging to see how exactly we can end up creating positions in accordance with how the market is going to open. So if there's a positive opening, then I feel trading is going to be slightly easier. So if we see any kind of range bound or gap down opening, we might face some difficulty in creating positions because market can be quite volatile. So Bank Nifty also saw some fantastic recovery towards the end, no doubt about it. So after a gap down of 150 points, it further went down by almost around 600 points and later recovered almost around 500 points from the bottom. So it hit close to around 43,800, then went up all the way to 44,270. So great recovery by Bank Nifty towards the end. So again here we would be quite skeptical to take any positions as such tomorrow, like today. So tomorrow, depending on the opening, so if we are having any kind of a gap up, then this level would be a very good level to create some shorts on the put side. That is 44,200 or even something like 44,100 would be very good level to create some short on the put side. So if we see that a strong momentum is not followed post the gap up, if assuming that there's a gap up and strong momentum is not followed post the gap up, then we can simply convert it into a short triangle by shorting 44 500 calls. So this is going to be a very simple trade. If there is a gap up and there is no follow through movement, you can simply short 44 500. And next, finally, if we are seeing any kind of a range bound move or if we are seeing any kind of gap down, right? So then again, it is going to become challenging to trade this market. Maybe something like 44 200 or 44 300 C, we can start with shorting. And once the market takes support, depending on where it is taking support, we can create a short triangle. So these are various ideas what we have because there is an uncertain event which we are following, right? So that is the US debt ceiling limits. So based on that, our trading is going to be dependent. Yeah, so based on whether we are going to see a gap up, gap down, or how the market is going to open. So that is the Nifty and Bank Nifty outlook. Apart from that, we haven't carried any other positions. So we'll be creating fresh positions tomorrow. So this is the entire summary and crux of the video. That is, if we are going to see any kind of a gap up, then we can simply go on put side. If there is no follow up move, you can convert it into a short triangle. If there is gap down, then we have to see if there is any kind of recovery. Otherwise, simply shorting a call, and later once the market shows sign of stability, we can short some puts to convert to short triangle. So with that, we also come to the end of our discussion with respect to the charts. So if you have liked this, first do hit on the like button and then share this with your friends, and also don't forget to follow for more.